Always going live, bitch. This ain't for likes. Phone, phone totally broke, but got a second phone. It died, not died, but uh, this time not the battery. Just, I'll go get it fixed later. We don't need perfect camera. A lot of people are not here for visuals at this point. Shout out to all of the gods and the goddesses and the kings and the queens in the conscious community that hear me. And I'm talking like really conscious, super conscious, like not broken woke, but woke. A lot of folks is like, I'm woke, you woke, but you broke. And I don't just mean financially. People always think, you talk about money a lot, and they think you are talking about coins or paper trees. Like that's real money. We know that's not real money. It's not even backed by gold. The relationships is the money. That's the money. Shout out to the tippers and the relationship we have. A lot of y'all tipped one time and I never saw you again. So obviously we don't have a relationship. You're still a tipper, but you might run up on me 10 years later or 2 years or on a live or whatever. I tipped you before. Bro, if we don't have a relationship, sorry, don't take it personal. Thank you for that $100. All of the $100 tippers. But shout out to Guitaro. He's a over $100 tipper recently. And I know he hears me. We don't have much of a relationship, but at least I know him then. I know him now. We talk a bit now, and it's all just been love. And we in the same field. The phone checked out on you. Information is key. Yeah, the phone totally checked out, and I'm not going to. I'm not gonna cancel the chat right now. Just so I can talk to you, because I'm gonna go back to sleep later anyway. I'm not gonna sing anymore, so I can preserve my voice and stay up and pray. These people have my bag at the airport, and pray for a job singing on YouTube, or pray for a job singing at a hotel. The only way I can work on YouTube is if like Creole got like a bunch of us, myself included, everybody put like $1 in a month type shit, and it'd be like, a specific amount of people, and maybe it's $1, maybe it's $5, I don't know, but I'm not talking about Patreon. I'm just talking about like the church is able to come together and run this shit. Any organization, not just the church. I don't want to keep using that word, but it's the only word that y'all identify with. when it comes to community service and just who is this white Nazi looking nigga? Hilarious. Like fucking around where we at. He totally probably came from over there. We literally, a lot of. I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I'll be calling folks all kinds. I listen. Here's the fun fact, guys. I watch too much comedy. Everybody, like I watch it all. So they'd be like, "Oh shit!" And I'm from New York. Our sense of humor, even if you're not a comic, go to New York and see their sense of humor. And you'd be like, "Oh my god, people are laughing at death. Oh my god, like it's Gotham City. Like it's really Gotham City. Like, and I don't laugh at death. I don't even believe in death. But hold on. What's your man? How you doing, sir? Like, that's why I be recording. Cause I'm just like, this shit is like, you know, I'm walking around with my crew. I have to because, and then soon y'all are physically gonna have to be here because I'm gonna pay y'all to be here. Or if I can't pay you to be here, then I gotta get somebody else. Like I'm gonna have security, and then a bunch of the people who believed in me are gonna be around, and I'm not gonna pay you to be a friend, but I'll pay you if you have some sort of specialty or if you wanna freaking learn one, like help us sing. You can help us sing for either rich folks or a lot of people that may not have it at one time, and then usually the people who don't have it get the most anyway. Literally, the middle class and up, the upper middle class and up, a lot of them are like, no, I'm not gonna give you anything. You gotta work for it like I work for it, and that's some bullshit because none of y'all, in my opinion, worked for it. Not when you come from where I come from, and you again. I just don't believe. I mean, of course, I believe in work, but I mean in terms. Let me break that down. I mean in terms of you came from America in the Western world. You have a lot of opportunity more than you are aware of. Come to one of these poor countries where they don't have a system at all. So we over there complaining about we don't have this and we don't have that and we don't have this and we don't have that. And you never left the country, Europe. You never left Europe. You never left the Western world. So you think you have it bad where you don't. And my aunt and my grandfather and the ancestors used to tell me this all the time. And I was spoiled too and didn't know it. And I was over there. I'd still kind of be fake complaining, but not complaining. I might be venting, but no, it's never. A lot of people like to define it as, oh, you well, don't complain. Like I can't complain. I'm a fucking black man who's went through what most black men has went through. How the fuck can the black man complain when we get to the end of the totem? You can't. None of y'all on this planet can say anything to black men. Not even black women. You have a different perspective. Period. And unless there's another black man who's been there, done that, then that man can check them. But otherwise, a lot of black men have bottoms and rock bottoms, but a lot of other black men came from amazing backgrounds, and they're doing amazing now, and they are out here helping people, or they don't know better, and they're helping themselves. They don't know better. They've never really experienced mass incarceration. They've never experienced homelessness. They've never experienced all those other drug addictions that I've never experienced that neither. So a lot of people be like, oh, you can't speak for us. You never smoked crack. You never did cocaine. You never did acid or any of those drugs. And they're right. I've never been a fiend. And I'm joking by saying that. And I've never been drinking alcohol to the point where I can't even drink it, where I can't not drink it anymore. That's a fact. And even with the weed, I dare somebody try to say something to me about weed, and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Every time they try to say something, oh, he's this, he's that, I will hurt your feelings because I will show you I have more self-control than your grandfather. Let's talk about it. No, you're the one who raised your daddy, him. Like it's if I didn't, I wouldn't even made it this far. I would have gave up or quit, or folks would have snuffed me out because they definitely tried. And they still trying. And I'm just speaking up for black men, who's even if you haven't gone through it, you know, the same tough times, but we all have had tough times. But y'all know it's levels. Y'all know it's levels to it. For example, like again, there's middle class and there's lower class and there's up. And whether you were black or white, depending on where you was born, determines your foundation. Like Brother Creole God, you were saying, your foundation. And I give it to all of the fathers, and I give it to my father. My father tried his best, and he gave the best foundation that he could. But I didn't know my father was up against the world. He was even up against me because at times I was salty, and I'm not gonna just deeply apologize to my father. I'm working I'm working hard to change my father's life financially and in every way possible. And whether we get along or not, I want to free my father just to show him and my mother that forget what I said. Forget what I said. Watch what I'm doing, and they getting it now. But my point is, all of the fathers were not able to provide certain opportunities for their kids. So if you was born in Europe, if you was born in the West, you was able to provide them certain opportunities, and that's what I mean by you're rich. You might not think you're rich, but I think you're rich. So yeah, like that's why I'm like calling folks, you either broke or you not. Because if you're not conscious of this information, then you broke. Then you broke. Even if you have a lot of money, you're not even conscious to what to do with the resources. So the people who know better know, we all, young and old and young, we just laugh at you. Like maybe one day you'll figure it out, but it's sad for your wife and kids, or all these wives and kids out here that are following men that don't know what the hell they're doing. And they don't know what value that they have and how rich they are. No matter where you was born, it's mindset, and it is a real system out here. Some of us were born in a certain class, and some of us were not, and now we have to work to get in that class, because whether you white or black, but that's not true. A lot of people born in these other families, they putting their money together. I was gonna say, whether you white or black, folks is gonna support you or they not gonna support you, and that's not necessarily true. It's just statistically proven that the black community and other communities, we pool our resources less than others. So a lot of other communities, the Asian community, Jewish community, all these other communities, even a lot of Africans, they are up because they come together, and I guess they're up because they understand and they appreciate, and they've been in resource and situations where they've had nothing, and it forces you to get this fire and this hunger that you can't buy. And if you get money first, you might not never get that hunger. You might not never, if you started up, the only way to really the only way to psychologically come up is to fake it. And you can't, because your peoples in your background is never going to let you fall. And that's wealth. That's what I'm saying. Like information and your resources and the people around you. You can know Even if you don't have people around you and you don't know anything, I mean, even if you don't have no people around you to support, sometimes I feel like I don't have no support. But because of the information, because of my intelligence, no matter what country, no matter where you put me on this planet, I still turn the people, and the people turn into my family. They turn me into family, and I turn the people into family. And next thing you know, they utilizing my information, I'm utilizing their information, and it's a trade, and we family, and there's commerce. And they're like, oh, how you do that? You ain't even got no money, you ain't got no friends. I got God. Shout out to the supporters. Because I be wondering the same thing. All these people got credit cards and business credit lines, and they got friends and they got people that they can loan money from if they ever go broke, or if anything ever happened to them, or if they ever go to jail, or any of that stuff. You guys, if you have somebody that you can call in an emergency, you are fucking rich. And if you don't think you rich, then you gonna know by the time we go viral again, because I'm gonna be online talking about this shit. Reminding people how value and how rich you are. And obviously the trolls and the people that want to be negative in real life and negative in the comments, they expose themselves. You clearly broke because you online talking about broke shit. Like being mean. Even if you talking about real shit and you don't have no money physically, you're gonna easily grow an audience. But if you online and you got money and you got resources, you got everything you need that a lot of us wasn't born with, and you still out here promoting a negative spirit, again, it shows. It shows like who you are, and it shows where you came from. And a lot of people are proud of my ass because they can say what they want to say, but look where I came from and look where I'm at now. And team of people saying we're gonna hold you accountable, and I might have had groups for periods of time, individuals, but it was individuals. The only consistent commitment that I've had was Abu and Mama D, and my parents, and the rest of y'all now, and obviously a lot of the tips I don't see anymore, but y'all know who y'all are, and a lot of other people that are very close to me are gonna take it personal, and if you do, then you're supposed to. You're supposed to, because this applies to your ass. And the ones who don't take it personal, know what time it is. Preparing for the bag when you are the bag, right? All these hotels. We're not just gonna be moderating online, real God. We're gonna be moderating in real life. You can be one place on the planet. I'm gonna be one place on the planet. We're gonna get this bag. Watch what I tell you, and watch they follow and copy. I'm a singer, bro. This shit is not hard. Mark sing here, Mark sing there. Mark sing here. No, Mark don't sing there. They don't got no money. They don't appreciate. What you mean you ain't got no money? You can't get a grant? Money's free out here. They printing money. What you mean you don't got no money? It's on Google. It's online. What you mean you don't got no money? Like, too many ideas out here. We in the future now. It's okay to trade your time, especially if you got skills. But if you got multiple skills, man, you better be doing multiple things while you're selling your time, like the brothers are. And I know I'm weeding out the trolls. Thankful. Just by being ourselves and living our best life. girlfriend, she's gonna be knocking me out. So I'm gonna be getting more sleep at that point. We're not gonna have domestic disputes, kids, but definitely gonna have helped with nap time. Red Fox, Dick Gregory, Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor. I saw your comment. I just wanted to read it. Well, that was funny that these phones is. I'm pushing all of my equipment to the limit. Because at the end of the day, the human mind and the human body will always be stronger than machines, and anyone out here working in righteousness will always be stronger than a group of evil ass people. It's a different strength beyond adrenaline. I say salute to the gods. Before this battery die on y'all. I know I'm working to keep energy to keep the live going. So we out here on this. We out here surprisingly able to sustain an audience with barely a following and janky equipment. I'm so humble and grateful for my audience that's here and that's sincere. I pray we grow together, and I pray that y'all can find it in your heart to just accept me for who and what I am, and allow me to commit and to love you all like I love myself. It's easy said than actually done, because it takes commitment. Like I said, commitment takes time, and I know people gotta get up to knowing me, and I hope it's not too late, because at a certain point, I'm not gonna be accessible, because there's gonna be somebody holding the phone, and I'm not gonna be, I kind of now I don't want to leave myself this vulnerable, but in order to build a team, I have to be open and trust. Until I find and attract people around me that trust like I trust. And I know who's who, and I know who's not. Because it's really simple at this point. The kind of friends that I'm looking for to be in my life are black men that I want to see win, and the black men that want to see me win. And we're not just talking about it. We're not just talking about it. All of these great artists are surrounded by great black men and great black women and white folks and Asian folks, and they surrounded by teams of people that support them no matter where they come from. I'm super conscious, but I am not stupid. I know love is love, and yeah, not to ever forget that. Some folks be like, oh, you're not my friend, you're not my family, so I'm not going to do certain things for you. And then your family don't even fuck with you unconditionally. Your friends and your family fuck with you under the condition that, you on what they on. Let your ass get on some individualism shit and be yourself for a moment. And let's see how many motherfucking friends and family your ass. Your friends and family your ass have. And it's just wait for all of the thought leaders. All of the thought leaders have small ass circles. All successful people, men and women, have small ass circles. And maybe I didn't have small circles at the beginning, but now I understand this shit now. And I'm saying this shit is gonna get smaller. That's what I'm saying. Those who kind of push me up as I push you up, it's a no-brainer. Now it'd be different if I was out here selling cars. No offense. That's a perfect example. It randomly came to my head, Creole God. If I was selling lollipops or selling cars or selling, now only if you was Creole God you'd be able to come in and help because he has experience. But if you have any experience selling cars, you can't help me sell cars. You probably can if you learn, or if you know, or if the car is that good enough, it's gonna sell itself. And that's where I tell people. But my point is, I'm a human being, and I'm not a car, and I'm not selling anything. And I done got myself up to be like a Ferrari and got my brand to work for itself. And now my people and my friends and family, it is nothing to sell. We just all come up together through awareness. And that's why I want to help people and not just make money, but the whole time people keep giving me money and they helping me and they telling me I'm helping them. And I just wanted to kind of stay that way. And it didn't stay that way. I've been jumping countries and stuff because there are taxes that you have to pay these countries. And I thought I paid all my taxes already because I'm getting taxed. Just an American that's going to be taxed forever, and I just accepted that. But the countries got their taxes too, so I didn't save for the different countries' tax, and I've still been maintaining over here. But they got this 6-month thing over here, and I want to give this country their tax so I can stay over here. But if it's not the case, I'll take my ass to Cambodia or wherever the fuck else I can, because I don't even if I wanted to go back home to America, I'd have to go to the embassy, or I have to work and make enough money to travel to Europe or to travel back to America or to travel wherever, and to stay here and not get in trouble. Stay in Asia and not stay past So if not this country, it'll be the next country, and I'll be online or I'll be doing what the hell I'm doing, and I'll be sustaining Laos or something. But even if I wanted to go back home, I couldn't even go back home. I just got turned down for another fucking grant today by this company called Entertainment Community, talking about, oh, you can't prove this money is entertainment and working gigs and weddings. And long story short, I burned all my boats. I burned all of my boat, and I really did that shit. I burned all of my boats, and it's forcing me to learn how to sing online and learn how to get money in Asia. If I had a way to go back, you and I, all of us, would have just went back. And that's not even what the fuck I want. I don't want to go back. I want to get my same, little 2 cents. And I know the only way to do that is to learn. Nobody wants to allow me to pay them so they can teach me, and nobody even knows. And hopefully one of my supporters, or we can get together, we can figure this shit out together. And like I said, the first 5 or the first few, my goal is to make us millionaires, and the rest of the world gotta catch up. Because you didn't put in on this shit. You know how they say, you didn't put in on this. You didn't put in, period. That's how this shit boiled down. Like, thank you, Creole guy. Thank you, bro, for letting me know. I didn't know that we was both damn near in the same year. We both 80s babies. So that's why you understand me a lot, bro. You an 80s baby, bro. Like, you an 80s baby, and you was, you like, the 80s babies are advanced, bro. Look up, do your studies on the 80s babies, bro. The 80s babies is them indigo children, them special ones. Because look at history. Look what technology did to history, or look at actual history. A lot of people are lost because they either on the side of the computer or they don't even understand the computer. And the 80s babies speak both languages. And it's not just a computer language. We literally out here understand both sides. The young folks and the elders. And a lot of the young folks will never even get access to the elders. So them 80s babies, man, we the ones. I mean, look at Drake, look at J. Cole, look at Lil Wayne, look at Kendrick, bro. A lot of them ones that made history. We got a lot of great MCs that started it, obviously, but the ones who are doing stuff that wasn't even created in the 2000s, wasn't even. I'm talking about the 60s, the 70s, the 90s. And it's like this kind of opportunity and freedom was not available. It wasn't available in 2010 neither. We didn't, we in the future now. And like I said, the 80s babies see every 10 years, shit keeps changing, and the babies are getting more advanced, and the folks that are past a certain generation, they're getting further left behind, bro. Every time I talk to elder family members and friends, I'm like, bro, pick up your phone. He's like, huh? I'm like, oh my God, they lost. Like, and I'm like, yo, let me go get this money. I'll come back and get y'all. Hopefully, y'all are here when I get y'all, or hopefully I'll come back. Like, not about to sit around in the neighborhood fighting with you about government American shit when the world is huge and the government basically pay us all enough to make motherfucking get a passport and live our best dreams, whether you got a job or not. Do your homework, guys. Do your homework. I'm not, bro, Creole God, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Once we get this, not a Patreon, but a Patreon-like kind of thing going on, I should have went down there and checked that out. Once we get this shit going on, bro, I'm gonna drop some shit that I will not say public. It's mad shit that I'm not saying public, bro. I'm never gonna say it. And so, obviously me and you gonna be talking, but there's a few brothers and sisters that wanna rock with us, and I'm not letting them get close to me unless they come through. Unless they come through the supporters. Doors are closed. Literally gonna have to put myself on the schedule, bro. It's just getting wild. How, like, because I'm excited about YouTube, now I gotta literally tell myself, bro, that's enough. Like, put myself on a schedule. Now I understand why Eminem and all of these people they on schedules. Wait, this is not it. Because if you left it to me, bro, I would work and work and work, and sitting there thinking to myself, like, how am I gonna sustain my voice? There's no hours vlogging like this. It says say less. It's easier said than done, bro. Like, a lot of people are responding to the talking more than the singing. So I'm feeling like, I don't know, I gotta, and I feel like just focusing on online, because the tips out here, it's like one tipper online, 2 tippers, 3 tippers. So focus all of my energy online. Indigo Star Child are from 72 to 92. That's why the 80s are the most unique. You can touch the older generation in the youth. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna go in and out with the live because I don't have 2 phones right now, and I know where I'm going, but I don't really know where I'm going. Go get this bike back, or pay for it, or do something. Because it's early, and if I go back to sleep, then I'm gonna miss shit. So I'm not going back to sleep until I take care. She got the stick. She got the stick. I gotta get that stick with the camera on it. You're saying say less about the info. You can't say but when to. Okay. I mean, I already said it though. I said it just really vague. America, America has funding for all of us. We just gotta look into grants, bro. Grants, and there's levels to grant writing though. There's, simple applications like put your name, put your address, put your nationality, put your social security, and your social security basically, gets you access. And then there are more complicated grant applications, and they obviously give more. But a grant is a grant is a grant. Um, they're there, and these other countries don't have grants, bro. Ain't no grants out here, none of that charity. This. How do you think you can call the American Embassy or call the American Army? Where do you think they get the money from? So I'm not calling them for a grant to go back home. For me to just have nobody to be with. Like, that's nice. Let me pause chat and find directions. Oh, this is really. This phone is doing some weird stuff now. And I'm in the stream, fix my equipment and come.